Hey everybody, this is Algae Ensemble, and today is the first episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus series. That's right, Isaac. New DLC coming out eventually, Repentance, we'll see. So it's almost like I'm playing a new game, that there's a DLC coming out in probably less than a year, so that's exciting. But, yeah, why Isaac, you might be wondering? Well, first let's see who we're gonna play. Ha 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 ha. It's just Isaac, it's the joke. Why am I playing Isaac? I have a lot of background in Isaac. I've played for years. I played Flash Isaac back in the day. Don't mistake this with me being good at the game. Let me preface with that because I'm only decent. But I've never played on the computer before. Well, not never, but my predominant way of playing Isaac has been on my PlayStation. I I have a real Platinum God. I've got Afterbirth 100%ed. I'm working on Afterbirth Plus right now, basically. But, I've played a lot. I know the what's of Isaac. The reason I picked it for the channel here is because it's very easy to just kind of, do. I know what's going on in the game. If I want to, I can talk about gameplay, but more importantly, I can also talk about whatever I want. It doesn't need to be the game because I'm so used to it. So we just picked up Sagittarius. That's a penetrative shot and a speed up. Very, very good item. You can almost never say no to more speed, and penetrative shot lets you hit multiple enemies with one tier. Normally they disappear after a single hit. That's always good, you know. Yeah, this is my second video I'm recording for the channel. First one was Dishonored. It went pretty okay. I do want to apologize. The audio on that is a little not great. My voice is a whole lot louder than the game. Especially, you can really hear it whenever I drink my tea. It's a little obnoxious in my opinion. So I try to fix that a little bit here. It might still be not great. I'll check. I considered not uploading it and doing another one, but like if I put the work in, I might as well just upload it anyway, And I thought that was pretty decent commentary, I could have been better, but I thought it was decent. So, let me know if the audio is good here. I'll probably rewatch this as soon as I'm done recording, but, we'll see. As for the length of these videos, I'm generally just going to go for one run, unless I die very early or something. I do not know what Walnut does, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you, it feels really good to play this on keyboard. Like, it really just works so far. I like it quite a bit. Like, I don't know. Twin stick shooter, it works really good with Isaac too, but I don't know. Something about the buttons just makes I feel very in control. But yeah, as for the channel, I've not done too much, real work with it. Obviously, I've put some channel art in, but it's all basic Google image stuff. Don't have any intro or outro or anything like that yet. I'm considered getting one, but we'll see. What is it? Q? Yeah. Let's go back and find the secret rooms. Oh, they're there? Ooh. Nice. So yeah, what are my plans for today? I'm gonna record this. Probably gonna work on uploading this in the Dishonored video that I recorded last night. It's morning now. I mean, by morning I mean like 11, but it's not the end of the world. And yeah, probably gonna work on uploading this in the Dishonored video. And I got some errands to run. I gotta go to the bank, deposit some money, maybe go to a grocery store. R? What is the bomb hotkey? Let's find out. Oh no, I just exited full screen. Sorry about this. Options. There are controls. Did I dismiss it? Was it? No, it's controller. Bear with me here. I'll figure this. Oh, well, M is mute, if you're wondering. F is still full screen, in and out. Good to know. What could it be? You'd think like B or something, right? But no. Originally thought it was gonna be like Well, you know that we can figure that out as we go. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Yeah, you know, how did I get into Isaac originally? That is a great question. I was young. I was probably like 9, I want to say. Back, I think I got into it after Wrath of the Lamb was out, but I don't know. I think I browsed on YouTube, saw it one day, bought it for myself. I had some post-it note filling out in Flash Isaac, but nothing crazy. You know, I definitely didn't ever really get close to beating it. You know, good times though. As for Rebirth, I've played quite a bit of. I've played it, you know, on and off for years now. You know, I'm simultaneously excited and a little worried for what is it? Repentance, because I believe it's based off of that community mod Anti-Birth, which definitely seemed very difficult. I'm worried if it comes out. Will I be able to 100% it? Because, you know, I'd obviously love to. I don't know. Monstro here, he's a pretty basic first floor boss. Not too much to worry about. Just out of the way. Every once in a while, he'll hit you with one of his stray shots. They can be kind of hard to predict. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go grocery shopping today. Generally, I like to, you know, just put in the earbuds, maybe listen to an audio book while I browse around the store. Sometimes I get a little distracted, but, you know, I prefer it to just, it relaxes me. Alright, I really should try to figure out what the bomb key is. I could just look it up, but I don't. How have I not pressed it yet? I feel like I've pressed every key. Oh, I just opened the map. Tab opens the map. The more you learn. Alright, I'll just look it up. Really great production value here. Something I noticed after listening to the last recording I did, the Dishonored episode 1, was, sorry, let me get this out of the way. Just look up how to use a bomb. E, shift, or control. Look at that. But something I noticed after listening to that recording was I have some phrases and words that I say a lot. Like is one of them. Dude is another, and I say you know a lot. Like, I was really surprised. I'm like, I've never noticed that before, but it's like you get one of those every like couple sentences at least. I'm like, I should try to work on that. You know, but I don't know. It's not like it's the end of the world. That's a mimic chest, if you're wondering. If once you get close, it'll stick out its spikes, but you can tell because it's actually a darker shade of brown. We got Black Bean or Mom's Bra. I'm probably gonna take Mom's Bra. Makes all the enemies in the room have the fear effect when you use it, which makes them like run away from you. Pretty good. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's pretty good, but it's better than no spacebar item. Yeah, I really should look up what the walnut does. For the most part, I have a pretty comprehensive Isaac knowledge, except when it comes to, like, trinkets. Because, you know, the game never really tells you. A lot of their effects are, I wouldn't say negligible, but definitely hard to pinpoint when you got a bunch of other stuff going on in a run. And it's like, some of them have pretty specific activation standards, so it's very easy to miss. So maybe I'll try to make a habit of it, you know, just looking up one trinket every once in a while. The tower, it makes a bunch of those active bombs appear in a room whenever you use it. It can be useful if you're out of bombs. Yeah, what's going on in the world right now? Coronavirus, obviously. I don't know. Not the best talking point. It's rough, you know. I'm in the States here, and things haven't been looking so hot. You know, it's I don't know. I'll try to talk about something a little brighter. Let's see. I got nothing. I had some cereal for breakfast. Honey Bunches of Oats. They're like a top tier cereal in my opinion. Definitely up there with some of my favorites. I don't know what else. What else? I love Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is a great cereal. I know that's kind of a controversial one. Raisins are they're a very divisive issue. Oh, here, let's, no, never mind. I was gonna say, let's use Mom's bra. This big room will be the perfect opportunity for it, but no. They were not. I'll be honest, my worst rooms in this game are probably, like, any rooms with spikes. Oh, nice. Got Pentagram, so great. It's a damage up, 1.69, nice. And Dark Bum and Gimpy, like, really great. And I am playing on hard mode here. I want to say the differences between hard mode and normal. Wow, that was bad, but basically boils down to more of these champions, which are just color variants of certain enemies that have more health, do more damage, and sometimes have abilities. You know, more of those. Less good items, like the loot tables are adjusted, so better stuff occurs less commonly in hard mode as compared to normal mode. I think there's less consumable drops in hard mode. It's not a huge difference, honestly. It's not really worth it. Like, you can just play in hard mode and get the post-it marks for both. I am going to be trying to, you know, 100% the game, I guess. Oof. Now, I was playing really well for the first couple floors, and all of a sudden I'm, like, run into enemy. Back to the cereal conversation, though. Raisin Bran, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I think that's like a B tier, you know, it's good. It's good. It's a little too sweet for me, if I'm being honest with you. I think it could benefit from just a tone down there. I don't know. Corn Pops are good. That's, didn't the guy who made Corn Pops no, I think the guy who made Corn Flakes is the one who was all like, masturbation is evil. Let's invent circumcision to prevent masturbation. That's such a wild story, you know? Like, sometimes you hear, like, things in history, and you're like, this seems like a fact I just read off the internet that is not true, but sounds almost believable enough to be so. But nah, I'm pretty sure that is, in fact, a real fact. The more you learn. Thanks, Cornflakes guy. Yeah, but Corn Pops is what I was going to discuss here, are really, like, underrated cereal. They don't, you know, just looking at them, they don't look too appealing. They're just these yellow, little cylindrical piece of cereal, but honestly, they're delicious. Thinking about it, I have not had Corn Pops in a long time. Next time I'm at the grocery store, maybe today, I'll have to pick a box up. Yeah. So far, you know, this is my second video I'm recording for the channel. I hope to do a third series pretty soon. I might be quiet just for a minute here because we are on one heart. Okay, but hope to start recording a third series for the channel. I think I'll be trying to read off a book that's in the public domain. I'm pretty sure that's legal. I haven't done the research yet, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Lord of the Rings falls in that category. Maybe I'll start reading The Hobbit. I think that'd be a pretty good start. Long book, you know, I think each episode would be about a chapter. So this is a Fire Mind. It makes it so when you shoot, enemies catch on fire and does a little extra damage, and also occasionally your shots will explode, which does a lot of extra damage, but it's also very dangerous, because if you're close to the explosion, you'll hurt yourself. So I am not going to take that. Yeah, I don't know, I felt like I was playing really well first two floors, and then my, just dropped off a lot. So I'm going to try to focus just a little bit more on the game. You know, I still, whoops, did not even mean to do that, but it works pretty well. But yeah, I'll try to focus just a little more on the game. I'm still here for, you know, commentary purposes predominantly, but can't commentate if you're dead. Yeah, what floor are we on here? Caves 1. I mean, like, honestly, just a great suite of items so far. I shouldn't be playing this poorly. Yep. So what? I guess I'll do another run here. I'll try not to let it go too long. If I die again, kind of regardless, then I'll probably end it. But you know, I'd feel bad putting up like a I don't even know how long that last one was. Maybe like 10 minutes. Feel bad putting up like a 10-minute episode. Okay, I got this. E. You have to be very careful about where you put that bomb, because if you mess up, it'll only get one side, or sometimes even neither. So it helps if you just go in and out the door, it'll reposition you to the center of the room. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a game that's been played a lot before. You know, it's been a pretty good YouTube series, in my opinion, for a lot of people, but I don't know, it just gives me something to do, somewhere I can kind of talk and ramble however I want. Maybe. I mean, we see how last run went, but I imagine I'll get a little more used to the multitasking here. And honestly, it's kind of a surprising challenge being able to try to think of something to talk about while simultaneously playing a video game. Like, I don't know, it seems very you know, forehead. But it's more of a challenge than you might think. You know, I mean, there's definitely a pressure to keep the commentary up. Like, think about, what should I talk about next? What's something I can really, you know, talk about for 25 minutes? But, I say a lot, too. But, I don't know, I'm doing my best here. We can talk a little more about Isaac. We're doing pretty good now. 3 red hearts, 2.5 spirit hearts. Oh, and Polyphemus. I am playing on hard mode, right? Yeah. So, if you don't know, Polyphemus is one of the, you know, better items in the game. As you can see if you're paying attention to the left of the screen there. It's a massive damage up and a massive tears down. However, you're definitely getting more bang for your buck. You know, it's not like traded equally. On top of that, you get like a pseudo piercing effect. Like, the tears will pierce, but they will lose like damage as they do so, I guess. I don't know, kind of hard to describe, especially on this, because since he has such a big health pool, it takes all his damage. But it's like, if it kills an enemy and still has like damage left over on the tier, that will keep traveling into hopefully the next enemy. You saw it right at the end there, a smaller tier came out of the other side of Monstro. So this Polydactyl lets you hold 2 tarot cards, I believe. Yeah, another great run so far. Last one was also great. I'm a little embarrassed about losing it. I'll probably, you know, go ahead. The Fool teleports you back to the starting room, so I'll probably pop into the curse room. Ooh, Guppy's tail. It makes more golden chests appear, and also contributes to the Guppy transformation, but that helps me avoid half of a heart of damage. I don't know, I feel a little weird starting a series like Isaac when I already know so much about the game, because it's, you know, I'm not really discovering things along with the audience. I already know a lot, and they're kind of just there for the ride. You know, I'm considering how much I should actually be like, well, this is this game mechanic, because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people already know what Isaac's about. But I don't know, it couldn't hurt every once in a while. I won't go into detail on every single thing, but I will sometimes. Item room here. We have keys, so that's definitely worth checking out. Pokego. Friendly ball, sorry. Pokego is a different item, does a similar thing. I don't know, this is like a decent spacebar item, however, it could definitely, there's better ones. It lets you capture an enemy and then throw them out as a familiar, which, I mean, it's not great, I'll be honest with you. It's got a pretty long charge for what it is. The enemies themselves normally aren't that useful. They can, you know, take damage and be killed just like any other mob. You know, it's probably still better than not using it. You know, there's definitely some spacebar items in this game that I'm like, there's probably a higher chance that I injure myself trying to make it work than it actually works. So, I should keep in mind, don't open most golden chests just because, like I said, Guppy's tail makes an increase of them. There's going to be a whole lot of golden chests, so definitely not going to have the keys to make that worthwhile forever at our current operating system. Larry Jr. here is another pretty common first floor boss. The Joker here teleports you to either an angel room or a devil room, which we will not be using on this floor because we already got to deal with the devil. But, you know, I'll make use of it next time. Gimpy again, huh? Oh, I unlocked Lazarus. Achievement. So Gimpy here, when you take damage, it has a chance to drop a spirit heart, I want to say, or maybe also a red heart. And also when you kill an enemy, it has a chance to drop a red heart. I think. Don't quote me on that. So definitely not a bad item, you know? Occasionally getting some health back you lost is definitely worth it. So I know I just said that whole deal about not opening golden chests, but I don't have any self-control. So this is a challenge room here. Basically, if you interact with anything in the room, be it like a chest or an item, then it'll start the waves of enemies. And there's generally 3, I think. And you have to stay in the room until they're done or teleport out. There's also boss varieties of this where, you know, it's the same deal, but they're bosses instead of enemies. But once you've beaten the enemies, the room is totally normal. You can open anything in it, pick up anything in it you want. So, yeah, Bob's Brain, it's a little follower that occasionally will shoot out and explode. Once again, I'm not going to take it. It's a little dangerous, you know? Like I said, no keys already, just because I've been opening golden chests. Yeah, I don't know. I have like all the extra HUDs and charge bars on. If anybody, you know, maybe wants me to get rid of some of them, I'd consider it. If you want to leave a comment. Down below, hit the like button. I don't know if any of you watched the Dishonored video, but I kind of talked about nature of asking for likes on YouTube these days. I generally, I'm not that concerned about it. Don't, if you want to, absolutely go for it. However, you just watching the video or even part of the video is more than enough, you know? Said you know again. I really gotta start catching myself. I'll get like a little swear jar. Every time you say like, you know, or dude, you gotta put $1 in. I mean, I guess, you know, another side of whatever this item is. Ooh. That's going to raise my damage to 25.28. That's amazing. But another side of my spacebar item here that I guess isn't immediately obvious is the fact that it also will just, like, technically kill an enemy in the room when you throw the Pokeball at it. It doesn't work on bosses or anything, but I don't know, that's useful. Don't have any keys. So, the secret room might be to the left of the item room here, which would be really useful. Never mind. You can tell it's not because there's a rock in the way. So just hopefully I get a key drop before the end of this floor. Yeah, I mean, this run is obviously kind of a breeze right now. We have 25.28 damage on, like, what, the second floor, the third floor? Third floor? There's not necessarily a whole lot to talk about strategy-wise, just don't take dumb damage. You know, hopefully we'll get some tiers upgrade that'll make Polyphemus that much better. Yeah, I got the idea to do the YouTube channel. I mean, not really the idea. It's obviously something I've considered for, like, years, but I really kind of decided I wanted to do it, you know, just for fun. Probably about like a week ago. I was house sitting for my parents. They were going camping. So I had a lot of free time. And, you know, I finally decided I'm like, I need something to do. I don't have a lot of hobbies other than video games. And this is still kind of doing that same thing. With a little more effort involved. Well, you know, and I've tried to sit down and start recording a few times. Generally, I've gotten not distracted, but just, oh, I need to worry about doing this recording software and all these other stuff, you know. I'm using OBS, pretty normal. It's a very easy to use program. There's obviously a lot to it that I'm not privy to at the moment. I'm kind of just press this hotkey to record. Okay, so I am going to use the Joker card now, and I know there's a way to rotate between my two cards. That's bomb. Whoops. But instead, I'm just going to use both of them, because I'm lazy. These are both kind of bad. I'm probably going to take neither. But yeah, you know. Then obviously, I mean, not obviously, if you watch my Dishonored video, you know that I'm going to go to the shop here. You know that I recorded that video twice. First time, didn't go so well. Oh, I don't have a key. I can't get into the shop. But at least I know that the... God, if I hadn't used that bomb by accident earlier, I'd be able to bomb into the item room. Well, not that it matters. I got keys. Lost my train of thought here. I'm gonna buy this and donate the rest. Okay, never mind. What was I talking about? I've got no idea, I'll be honest with you. Wish I could re-roll this. Yo, listen, if there's a... I want to say tinted rock or secret room, it'll go there and tell you. Or like it'll float around the area, like you can see it's doing it right here. If this wasn't bombed, you would still be here, and therefore I would know it's a secret room. I don't know, I guess I can talk about my job. I don't know if that's an interesting conversation topic, but at least it's something. I'm a waiter. I wait on tables. There's going to be a secret room here, but generally I go out, I introduce myself, I tell them the specials. We generally have so we have one sheet that changes about every week and a half, and I don't really have to tell them that. They have that inside their menus. But we also have 2 that change every night to every couple of nights. Well, I guess one item on there always stays the same, so I don't know why we don't put that on the special list, but it's not a big deal. Equality, I don't know what does. As you can see, my education is a little lacking when it comes to trinkets here. But yeah, so I go out telling the specials. For instance, last night we had a fresh Hawaiian mong chong. It's a nice mild white fish that is grilled and finished in a Chardonnay cream sauce with rock shrimp and crab meat for $26.95. And then our second special is the surf and turf. It's 12 ounces of prime rib with your choice of either 3 deep fried prawns or 3 to 4 deep fried oysters for $32.95. Our soup was a New England clam chowder, and we were featuring a nice red wine out of Australia, the Whoop Whoop Cabernet Sauvignon for $7 a glass or $26 a bottle. As you can see, I have that speech memorized very well. I have to give it like at least 10 times a night generally. Yeah, you know, being a waiter is nice because I mean, like, the hours are a little weird. Generally, I'm there from like on a day where I don't open, like 4:30 till 10. When I do open, I'm there like 3 to 10. I mean, so technically, opening is supposed to take like an hour and a half, right? So I would get there at 3 and I'd be ready by 4:30 when we, you know, unlock the doors. But the problem with that is I'm a little slow. You know, I like to take my time. So I will generally get there at like 2:30. Just give myself some extra time. It actually makes for some legitimate shifts on the days I open, but on the regular days, it's very short. And, you know, I like not having to get up and go straight to work. Ooh, I love Binky. It's a tiers down here by 6. That's really good. Well, we got Headless Baby. I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, so I go out, I tell them the specials, and I'll generally check if they want any drinks or appetizers. Sometimes they're not ready, so I'll, you know, go out and do something else while I wait. We have beer and wine, soda, but no hard alcohol, which I'm a little appreciative of. It's already hard enough to try to remember where all the wines are. I've been waiting tables for probably like 3 months now. I have worked at the same restaurant for about probably 5 years. As a host, I seat tables, or at least I used to. I don't anymore. It's really nice to have the change. So, waiter. Yeah, so I'll check their drinks, appetizers. Generally, I'll try to bring out their drinks before the appetizers, because a lot of them will take, you know, a few minutes to come up. And then after that, I'll get their meal order. You know, they get obviously their entree. Everything besides pasta gets a choice of a baked potato, garlic mashed potato, rice pilaf, or penne pasta. And what was in the item? Greater than 3, or did I just pick that up? I don't know. Less than 3, I guess. But yeah, so everything besides pasta gets a choice of that. And then it comes with steamed vegetables and a soup or salad. I know, this is pretty exciting, honestly. I want to hear about the inside of a waiter's job. You know, and then I'll generally, you know, I'll get refills whenever they need it. Let them finish up their appetizers. I'll bring out their salads and soups. For the most part, when it comes to telling the kitchen to fire meals, I will just wait till they're done with their salads and be like, go on table number 4 or whatever, you know? Each of our tables has an assigned number. But with some dishes, I have to fire them when they're like certain percentages of the way through their salads or soups. Like the Mong Trong I was telling you about, the special. I have to do that about half to 2/3 of the way through, just because it takes a little longer to cook the fish. Lobster, for instance, I have to fire that as soon as I bring out their salad, just because it takes quite a while. Yeah, and then I let them eat their meals. I'll offer them dessert, and then, you know, maybe they'll get it, maybe they won't. I'll bring out their check. It's pretty simple, honestly. It's just a lot of remembering. Sometimes people will ask you questions that you may or may not know. I am not of the legal drinking age yet, so a lot of the alcohol questions kind of go over my head, and I'll be like, alright, I gotta go ask my manager or whatever. But, you know, I really enjoy it so far. Obviously, it's easy to enjoy a job you've only doing for 3 months. You know, it's new and it's exciting. Yeah, and I make pretty good money doing it too. You know, I won't go into the details, but it's definitely very good for the amount of time that I'm working with a, you know, no really requirements job. It definitely can be a little high stress a lot of the times, you know. Like, it's busy, we get busy. It's like, I don't know, would I rather work like a 10-hour shift? Probably not 10 hours, that's a little excessive. Like 9-hour shift that is a little relaxed, you know? Or like a shift that's half that length, but you're going to be like at least twice as busy. I guess overall you're saving time, just not energy. This run's obviously going a lot better, but what do you expect with Polyphemus and Cricket's head, Binky, Guppy's tail? I'll try to talk about the game a little more. It's been a few minutes here. We're on the depths 1, I want to say. Really just trucking along. Obviously this, since it's a new profile here, I don't know, I didn't really say anything about it, but it is a new save file. I haven't played on it before. It's my first time playing Isaac on this computer. So it's obviously just going to end at the mom fight. So, you know, generally it's probably going to be a little shorter than the average Isaac video, assuming I keep this series up, which I obviously hope to. Well, that was a whiff, but you know, it's not bad to start out slow. The more I do this, I imagine the easier it'll get. Lost contact? That makes it so... Or emergency contact, sorry. I don't know what it does, actually. Well, I kind of do it. Like, I think it makes a hand drop down from above a mom's hand. I don't know if anybody... Let me know if you want me to be more informative, less informative about the game here. I feel like generally if you're finding this video, it's probably because you looked up something Isaac related and then... I don't even know how you got here, but... But, I don't know, does that mean you're new to it and you just want to check it out? Or maybe watched Isaac forever, but you want someone new? Yeah. If you watch any other Isaac YouTubers, let me know. You wouldn't be alone in that. Watch, you know, Sinvicta is good. Got into him pretty recently. I like his light goal thing he's got going on. He'll generally put it up at the bottom of the screen, say something about it, and then there's like rewards, like streaks. Like if you hit the light goal this many days in a row, he'll do this thing in Isaac. I don't know, the thing about Sinvicta is he's incredibly good at this game. He's on like an almost 800 win streak now. So, I mean, like, a lot of it is, like, it's really cool that he does challenges in Isaac, even though he has, like, an 800 win streak. Like, you know, he'll take pills, because generally, he won't take pills, because they're definitely not worth it the majority of the time. There's only, like, 2 pills that are any good, like, Tears Up and, Speed Up. Another one, he'll do like an angel deals week where he won't take any deals with the devils to try to facilitate getting angel deals. Oh, apparently I cannot throw the Pokeball at them while they're in their shell. Learn new things every day. And I'll probably forget it. Have this exact same revelation in 2 weeks. So let's see, is this Depths 1 or yeah, it's Depths 1, so we're good to fight the boss. On Depths 2, you are not allowed to leave the boss room. And I guess in this situation, the boss room would immediately end the game, because your first time through Mom is just the end. Yeah, so far I'm feeling good about this episode, you know? I'm definitely not like a fast Isaac player, but I'm not one of those Isaac players who's slow because they're like, you know, mid-maxing and paying attention to detail. I'm just kind of slow. I'm not in any rush. Oof. Okay. Probably just gonna... I know I haven't been to the item room yet, but this is a one run. You know, I don't want to be cocky or anything, but there's no reason to really... I mean, I guess there is. I'm trying to get unlocks here, and certain things will do that. So, I mean, it's always... basically always worth it to explore a whole floor, except if you really want to make boss rush happen. Boss rush. But can't do that either, so there's no reason not to, but other than just laziness. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode so far. If you're watching this. As you can see, the old brain is running dry on things to talk about here. Let me take a minute to really think about it. Oof. Here, let's see if I can catch him with Pokego. We'll see if he's still a champion when I use him next. I locked my cat outside my room for this recording because he was already being a little bratty this morning. I also realized in the Dishonor video, he has a little collar on that has a little bell around it. You could hear it very clearly when he's running around my room like half the episode. I was like, wow. Like, maybe I should... If he wants to come in, I'll let him back in, but he's not really showing a lot of interest at the moment. He's a exclusively indoor cat for now, just because, you know, I live in town. It's kind of dangerous to let cats wander. When he gets a little older, I'm gonna, you know, start bringing him on like walks, or at least try to. I know a lot of cats don't do well on leashes, but we'll see how he does. Right now, the only reason I don't is just because... So he has his collar, but it's not tight. Like, it's at as small as it can go, but it's not enough where it's like, if he wants to, he can get out of it. He can very easily get out of it. So once he gets a little bigger and I feel a little safer about the collar staying on, I'll try to bring on some walks so he can get some fresh air. When I was house sitting for my parents, he went with me up there. They have 2 dogs and a cat. Their cat is my cat's aunt. Her name is Tsunami. And, probably rather have Mom's bottle of pills. Oh, I might have to sneeze here. Nope, we're good. But, her cat's name's Tsunami. She has 2 long-haired German Shepherds who are half-siblings. Their names are Bruce and Lucy. They're great dogs. They're super nice. Like, they're even really nice to cats. But, Tsunami is not very nice. No offense to her, but she's a very mean cat. So, you know, she basically growled at him the whole time. They never really interacted. I don't know, I could be talking about these items more. Maybe I should. I don't know. But yeah, the dogs, they try to be friends with him, but he really wasn't having it for the most part. Kaladin, that is, my kitten. But, you know, like, they were definitely... Kaladin was, like, he hissed a lot at them for the first few days, but he definitely got better about it. He was actually, you know, okay being close to them by the end of the week. Tsunami, like, generally, she stopped hissing at him for no reason. It was just if he got close, she would hiss at him. I have to schedule him a vet appointment pretty soon to get a rabies vaccination. He's about to be old enough, I think. I have his, not birth certificate, but like a vaccination records that has his age on it, I think. Alright, well, we're about done here. We're about to walk into the mom fight. Use the pinking shears, one of the better spacebar items in the game. it's better the earlier you get it, you know. It's really great in greed mode. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my Isaac series. Oh, 3 achievements, huh? Wow. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, make that 6 achievements. They keep coming in. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Thanks, guys.